The Zodiac Killer, a name that has struck fear into the hearts of many and left a chilling mark on American history. For decades, this unidentified serial killer has baffled law enforcement and captivated the public with a series of brutal murders and cryptic communications. Today, we delve deep into the enigma of the Zodiac Killer, examining the chilling details of his crimes, the investigation that followed, and the ongoing mystery that still surrounds this infamous figure. The Zodiac Killer, who terrorized Northern California in the late 1960s and early 1970s, is one of America's most notorious serial killers. His identity remains unknown to this day, and his crimes have become a dark chapter in the annals of criminal history. The Zodiac Killer's reign of terror began in 1968 and continued until 1969. Though some believe his crimes may have extended beyond that period. Over the course of this short but intense period, the Zodiac Killer claimed to have murdered 37 people, although only 5 of these cases were confirmed. Our story begins on the evening of July 4, 1969, in Vallejo, California, a suburb of San Francisco. On this fateful night, 17-year-old Darlene Ferrin and her 19-year-old boyfriend, Michael Mageau, were parked in a remote area known as Blue Rock Springs Park. A mysterious figure approached their car, opened fire with a semi-automatic weapon, and left them for dead. Darlene Ferrin died from her injuries, while Michael Mageau miraculously survived. Despite his survival, Mageau's description of the attacker was vague, and the case quickly went cold. Just a few weeks later, on July 24, 1969, the Zodiac Killer sent a letter to the San Francisco Chronicle, claiming responsibility for the murders of Ferrin and Mageau. The letter included a cipher, which the killer challenged readers to solve. The Zodiac Killer was notorious for his taunting correspondence with local newspapers. He sent several cryptic letters, some of which contained complex ciphers. The first cipher, known as the 408 cipher, was eventually cracked by local school teachers, revealing a message that proclaimed the killer's delight in committing murder. The second cipher, known as the 340 cipher, proved even more challenging. It took over 50 years for amateur codebreakers to finally solve it, revealing another chilling message from the killer. The Zodiac's taunting tone and cryptic messages only added to the fear and fascination surrounding his crimes. The Zodiac Killer's next victims were a young couple, 22-year-old Brian Hartnell and 20-year-old Cecilia Shepard. On September 27, 1969, Hartnell and Shepard were relaxing by Lake Berryessa in Napa County when the killer approached them, dressed in a bizarre costume resembling a hooded executioner. The Zodiac Killer tied them up, attacked them with a knife, and then drew a symbol on Hartnell's car door. He made a phone call to report the murder and even took time to draw the symbol on Hartnell's car door, further asserting his claim of responsibility. The killer's brutality continued to shock and horrify the public. The murders at Lake Berryessa cemented the Zodiac's reputation as a sadistic and enigmatic figure. The final confirmed murder attributed to the Zodiac Killer occurred on October 11, 1969. Paul Stein, a 29-year-old cab driver, was shot and killed in the Presidio Heights neighborhood of San Francisco. The Zodiac Killer again taunted authorities by sending a letter that included a piece of Stein's shirt. Witnesses reported seeing a man who matched the Zodiac's description near the scene of the crime, but the killer was never apprehended. The investigation into the Zodiac Killer's crimes was extensive and involved multiple law enforcement agencies. Despite numerous leads and suspects, the case remains unsolved. Some of the most notable suspects include Arthur Leigh Allen, a convicted child molester who died in 1992, and more recently, DNA evidence has pointed to potential new suspects. The case has also inspired numerous theories and speculation, including claims that the Zodiac Killer was not a single individual, but a group. However, no conclusive evidence has emerged to definitively identify the killer. The Zodiac Killer has left an indelible mark on popular culture. His story has been the subject of numerous books, films, and documentaries, fueling ongoing public fascination with his identity and crimes. The enduring mystery of the Zodiac Killer has captivated audiences for decades. His chilling messages and the brutal nature of his crimes continue to evoke fear and intrigue. In recent years, advancements in forensic technology have renewed interest in solving the Zodiac Killer case. New DNA analysis and digital forensics have provided fresh leads, though no breakthroughs have yet led to an arrest. The case remains one of America's most infamous unsolved mysteries, and each new development brings hope to those seeking justice for the victims. The Zodiac Killer's story is a haunting reminder of the darkness that can lurk in the shadows of society. Despite decades of investigation and speculation, the killer's identity remains a mystery, and the fear he instilled continues to echo through history. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of one of the most enigmatic figures in criminal history. If you found this video insightful, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.